And usually, look, I'm not telling people who to vote for, but I think there's some things that are going on right now, alarming, that should be waking up people's eyes. First of all, you got this port strike going on, right? These people are fighting automation. They want job increases. I was telling someone today they had no idea about it. I'm like, yeah, you wonder why there's no water in this store, right? Like stores are running out. Inflation's about to skyrocket if these demands aren't made. Look, then you got the hurricane that came, and we got another one coming up. Now, me personally, I was even affected by Helene, the hurricane. I was out of power for what? It came out. The storm came what, Thursday night. I didn't have power till like Sunday afternoon. And some of my friends in like Georgia, they're still out of power. You got people in Asheville, North Carolina. They can't even make phone calls. These people, they have no phone service. So this is all leading up to this election, and people tend to forget that Kamala Harris is in office right now. All of this, people telling you, oh, well, the vice president don't do nothing, and Plies is telling you she just the manager at McDonald's and all that. Look, you seen her today in Augusta, Georgia. Matter of fact, this is what she had to say.
I have been paying close attention from the beginning to what we need to do to make sure the federal resources hit the ground as quickly as possible. And that includes what was necessary to make sure that we provided direct federal assistance. And that work has been happening. I want to thank the governor for his leadership and his close coordination with the federal government, with our administration. And I want to thank the local leaders for together creating a task force-like response, knowing that we are at our best when we work together and coordinate resources, coordinate our communications to the maximum effect for the community that has been impacted. And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate needs being met, such as food, baby formula, and the like. And you can apply now for anyone who's watching this who has been affected. There are FEMA personnel who are going door to door to interact personally with folks, especially those who do not have electricity. But also that aid, if you have electricity, can be applied for online.
That was your typical word salad. Now, look, they're telling people why FEMA, it took them 7 days to get down there to Augusta, Georgia, and Asheville, North Carolina are the two main primary cities that have been hit. And it took them 7 days to respond, basically. These people have been stranded. You got people on the side of the roads that ran out of gas. There's no gas down there. People have been coming to where I'm at, sucking all our gas and all our resources because there's nothing there. And I'm thinking to myself, well, where's FEMA? Where's the pressure on them? Like, remember when Kanye West said that George Bush didn't care about black people when Katrina happened and that went viral pre-social media? Where's the energy for this? Now, they spent, you know why they short on money? And she's sitting there with her little crocodile tears in her eyes and her fake sympathy? Because they spent a lot of that money that was supposed to be for the FEMA project, and they put it in invested it in these illegal immigrants. All these immigrants California just came up with a new mortgage payment. They're giving them $100,000 for mortgage payment loans. They're giving them debit cards with money on it, $1,000 here and there. They're setting them up in hotel rooms. They've been giving the funds that American taxpayers are supposed to be getting when in need of help and giving it to these illegals. I mean, you can't make this up. And they're telling people door to door, well, we can help anyway. Now, look, is it their fault a natural disaster happened? No, it's not about what you do. It's about how you react when something happens to you. We should be way more equipped than this. And when you're telling people you're short on money when it comes to natural disasters and crisis, that's what FEMA's for. And they see all this money being shipped to these illegals. And then we're not even talking about all the money that they spent funding that war in Ukraine. Like, why are we worrying about somebody else's shit in their backyard? Worry about us. But look, this is some of the rants, and it's all over the line. It's all online now, people. But this is just one rant today about this guy going off on Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
I'm dead ass pissed the fuck off. As a recent hurricane survivor, as somebody who been without lights for 6 days, I am pissed off. The fact that I can hear Joe Biden say, We need American people to come together to help the recent hurricane survivors. Why the fuck we got to come together to help ourselves? We didn't have to come together when y'all sent $30 billion to the Ukraine. We didn't have to come together then. So why we gotta help? Why we gotta come together to help ourselves now? We gotta come together to help ourselves because y'all don't give a fuck about us. And y'all can't see that. Y'all love to say they for the people. How they for the people? She asking for donations while Trump out here giving $25 million to help us. Yeah, like what part of this do y'all not understand? Y'all put so much faith in this old ass man and this Jezebel ass lady when constantly they show us that they do not give a fuck about us. And this is another prime example of them showing that they just don't give a damn about us. Yes, I can speak on this. Yeah.
Now he said to the Ukraine. You know what he meant, the Ukraine. But yeah, man, people ain't trying to hear that. I'm telling you, these are between the strike in this situation with this hurricane, and they better hope this next one isn't that bad. Pray for us all. People are starting to look at things differently, man. I'm sure a lot of people in Georgia and North Carolina are looking at things differently now. And those used to be traditionally red states. Those are kind of like swing states now. You know, and I think that's why Kamala rushed to go to Georgia and she didn't go to Asheville, because to be honest, Asheville might probably be worse than Augusta right now. Like I say, those people didn't have phone service. Like, these people have been basically just left for dead. You know, like they're fighting over generators and Walmart and Lowe's and all of that. It's crazy out here. And if this port strike don't get it together, how you gonna get goods? Everything's gonna go up. You know what I mean? This is a disaster for the Democrats because they're currently in office. You're trying to get reelected. This is a disaster that they don't react to this swiftly. And like I said, 7 days later. Like I said, what was the difference when Kanye called out Bush for Hurricane Katrina? You applauded. Now, I don't know. Maybe it's going to take a celebrity to call these people out, but the people are suffering right now, and it's a shame that the wealthiest country in America, we don't have funds to help people out in a disaster, but we got all this money to fund wars that ain't got shit to do with us, and illegals that, you know, don't contribute to the society. Don't pay taxes, none of that. Like, this is crazy. So, yeah, God bless everybody that's dealing with that. Help any way you can. But like I said, people are going to help. But, I mean, like I said, you just FEMA, and this is the purpose of having that. You know, when you start taking those funds and spinning them around, like, come on, man, stop playing with folks. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out of here.